Now, what's more fun than starting off an episode with a great signing of a new stud for our team, William Broussard, the 76 rated right end. He has become a St. Thomas Tommies from as soon as next year. My name is the Glue Guy. Let's go. You heard it right. 3-star defensive end, William Broussard. An absolute stud of a pass rusher with 89 acceleration, 79 speed, which is absurdly great for the offensive or the defensive line. Already 80 play recognition. He has become a St. Thomas Tommies. What a better way to start off this episode. My name is the Glue Guy. I wish you a very warm welcome. If you're new to this channel and don't know anything about the St. Thomas Tommies yet, the videos are here. I linked the playlist right here in the screen, and otherwise it's in the description down below. If you haven't subscribed yet, this is the time to do so because you won't miss any of the St. Thomas Tommies videos. William Broussard is a new player, but we got some other guys right in here that we are trying to make St. Thomas Tommies. We are far and away in the lead of Andrew White, the 71 rated athlete. Michael Smiley, we're still in the race, but we don't seem to be getting closer whatsoever. Daniel Johnson, we're firmly in the lead on him, but he is not committing yet. TJ Mann, we are still second on him, and we already had him in for a visit, so that doesn't look all too good if I'm honest. Jack Jones, the quarterback, we're firmly in the lead on him. Guard Russell Wilson, we're also in the lead on him, but he doesn't want to commit yet. Sean Mixon, the tackle, we're 2,000 points out of him. I mean, I think I am going to have to stop pursuing him. Leon Brooks, the outside linebacker, got a great visit last week. We're firmly in the lead on him with a difference of 1,000 points, but let's just hope he signs soon. Andy Coles, the cornerback, he's a JUCO, he's only a 1-star, but still a 71 overall rated player, which is more than good enough for our team. We're strongly in the lead for him, and I feel like we're always battling with Hawaii, which is literally on the other side of the world almost. Quarterback Oliver Williams still isn't all that committed to the St. Thomas lifestyle. He's still considering Minnesota, and that is the dumbest thing to do because they are our arch rivals. Frank Thomas is even a little more stupid. We're still going to offer him the scholarship, but he is really leaning towards Minnesota. That will be a stupid decision, Frank. Just show your balls and come over to the St. Thomas Tommies. With 450 points left, we're going to search for some other guys that we try to get in here. James Scott is another guard that could be good for us, which is not scouted yet, so he is a 71 overall rated player. Wow, we're going full in on James Scott. What a tackle he is. Or he is a guard, but hey, he is 71 overall rated. That is way high for a guard because they tend to develop very slowly and there are not a lot of good ones in there. So he's going way up our draft board. He is the best tackle we can actually pursue at this point. So all the points are spent for this week. There's nothing else we are doing. Let's head into some other stuff. Our offensive coordinator, Jeff Castle, has deserved himself an upgrade, and we're going to give it to the Cannon one because I want my quarterbacks to have both 1 throw power and 1 throw accuracy extra because, you know, we're rocking a 63 quarterback. We can use all the help we can get. Today is the home opener for the CUSA conference, and we play the 2-in-1 Rice that have already played 1 conference game, won it, and as you can see, Kirk is completely in favor of Rice because Rice is just a better team, although we have, well, around double the stats they have, except for rushing offense. We have 8 yards. That's not a nice average for us, but hey, I'm positive. I think we can beat Rice. Let's head into the game and let's see what we can do against them. The St. Thomas Tommies are obviously the lesser team with 20 overall points. Well, less than Rice. But nevertheless, we're going to try it. I'm going to change up my offense though to Michigan State because while I was playing myself, I really like the Michigan State playbook. I'm kind of used to it now, and I'm going to see what it does for the Tommies this game. We are out here at the Rice Stadium. Rice is currently ahead of the conference because they won exactly one game. Today we're going to try to make them lose one game because that's just what we do. As St. Thomas Tommies, we are out there to kill about everyone. Their best players are their middle linebacker and their running back. Those two guys are absolutely awesome. We are going to try to start out on offense. I want to get a head start and I don't want the Rice Owls to get their head start for us. They're kicking off right now our third game, our first away game, so no more home advantage. Let's see what we can do here right away. Oh, Shaw, I almost had him with the step down, but that didn't really work out. We're starting off with the read option. Although our quarterback is not the fastest man in the world, I think we should be able to beat one or two guys. Because we got blocking. We can go to the outside, and if he keeps hold of the ball, that's a 7-yard rush by Alan Rivero. Nice job. Good way to start out this game. 7 yards rushing is way more than we average like ever. So maybe this Michigan State playbook could do us wonders. Our running game has been terrible. Maybe this time it's different. I want to go to the weak zone though. Let's see if that works. We get the first down, nice job, and then Jones get tackled by around 12 guys, so even the bench is coming off to tackle him apparently. And we are going to use an option play. I'm not a big fan of option plays because I tend to fuck them up. Like really fuck them up heavily. And Rivero gets into the twister, big boomer, but still a 2-yard rush. I want to start throwing a little. I got only comeback routes here. And we're a little shaky because we haven't been playing outside of our stadium yet. I want to change Buchanan to a streak because that's just what he does best. And if he beats that man, that streak could be successful. And now it's almost an interception because that pass of Rivero is just absolutely out of the way. We're going with the deep attack here. 3rd and 8. I don't want to be a 3 and out kind of team this play. Really don't want to, but you never know. We get Willis here, stop and go. And he makes another man miss. Really nice footwork by Braylon Willis. He's only a 59, but the little guy with the speed is doing really nice things for us. He never has a lot of plays in the game, but when he gets them, he's actually pretty good. The stop and go and the little juke move here. That's what I like to see out of my receivers. I'm going for the halfback in the slip screen. I mean, it's one of my favorite plays ever. And if it works out big. And this could really work out big if we had some blocking. I mean, it's a 7-yard reception, but we just don't have the blocking. We have to punt it here. Unfortunately, 4th and 5. I know it's a doable distance, but I'm not feeling it so far. I want to see what my defense can do. Will this be good? This is absolutely perfect. I think I'm going to let my D-line crash in a little. Maybe we can get some instant pressure on him. And that is a real good play. The first defensive play is a tackle for loss for 3 yards by Matt Rogers. And they are very far down at their own goal line. They're going to run it again. We can guarantee it. And we're going to put pressure on him. We're going to let that D-line crash in again to make some war out there. If we can get the safety, that would be awesome for us. But we cannot get the safety. And we can get him down. Only a 3-yard rush. 3rd and 10. They're going to have to pass it. They didn't have a lot of passing yards. Unfortunately, I didn't show that to you guys. They didn't have a lot of passing yards this season so far. Oh, Christensen! It's only a matter of putting your hands on that big, nice leather ball and running it back. But hey, 3 and out. That's a really good way to start, and it looks like we can get some real nice field position here. Christensen Oh, he did not get any blockers. I mean, those guys are here to protect me. The guy runs around like he's in a freaking carnival. So, already third down. And I really don't want to be like them going 3 and out, because this game, you know. Oh God. I was pressing the snap button once too many times. Here we are, 3rd and 10. We're not going to be hitting 57-yarders. We all know that. Wins a little straight. Oh, that's a terrible kick. That's not a good kick, Harris. That's really not a good kick. They're down at the 25. So, not much love lost. I think they're going to run it. So I'm throwing everybody in there. And Christensen, I'm going to use you. Get to that QB, and that is really nice. That is a sack. Roberts with the sack. Just in time to get that running quarterback out of there. Grab him by the legs and put him on the ground. Nice job, defense. Nice job. To go with the 2-man under. Because even though they lost a lot of yards, I wouldn't be surprised if they were running this. Oh, they're not running this. Christensen, no! No, Christensen, why? Why did you go away from the ball? This is not what we discussed before the game. R4, right there to get the halfback floating on the ground. Throw everybody in there. Let's see what we can do. And that is Willis with a big hit sack. Get down there, Johnson. Wide receiver with the hit stick. So the end of the first quarter, we had a couple of interception tries. Couldn't get it done. 2nd and 17. I mean, they're passing this. There's no one in the backfield. Alexander, get to the QB. Duck it. Can someone tackle someone? I mean, all our tackles are shaken off like we're a big bunch of babies. We're playing cover 2. They're going to throw a pass. I know it for sure. Try the interception. Oh, why are we all missing our tackles? This is so frustrating. All the time we are missing tackles. We had 4 guys out there that could have stopped this run. That could have stopped this drive. Duckett was the big star last week, but this week is just absolutely dreadful. I'm going to use her Dawson from now on. Somebody get to that quarterback. I am going to put a quarterback spy on out there every time again. I'm done with this already. This has got to be the most frustrating drive ever. We have had so many opportunities to stop them. I'm going to be one of the defensive linemen. Oh, wow. Wow. That block in the back. You have got to be kidding me. What are we? Are we a kindergarten team or are we a college football program? I mean, the run is okay. You don't hear me saying anything about that, but you have to see this. Just look at the... Just here. Look at number 82 in the back. Boom. That's the guy we needed out there. There's the ball. And there's the touchdown. Dreadful play. Of course, our quarterback still has the shivers. And he's throwing it to Willis with a 6-yard reception. The best receiver we have at this point. And we're going with the read option. Hopefully this time it will work. I mean, we really need a big play. We really at least need a first down. And we're not going to get it because Rivero doesn't even know that he can do some skill moves. That he can juke someone or turn at someone. He's just not doing it today. Nobody seems to be doing anything for us today. It's a really frustrating game so far. 3rd down and 7. We're going to have to throw it. And that's Buchanan who catches it. Finally, something positive. Kyle Buchanan. We should be throwing the ball so much more to him. Jones out here, trying to get the first big run of the season. He's going to the outside. He beats a man. And that is a really nice 19-yard rush. Jason Jones, the first big rush, I think, in program history, because we're just not a rushing team. I mean, with that rush, he doubles, almost triples the average. A nice PA play would be the thing to do, but I'm going with the tight end cross right now. I mean, it's one of my favorite plays. Hopkins, if he can get open, we could get a mega. Oh, can he get there? That's Kemp, and that was a really good pass, but just terrible drop. But what can you expect from a 40 overall? I mean, this is where you really see what happens when we have to put in the bad players. Because that really is a letdown for us. Oh, but this should be a big play. O'Connor. Oh, wow. If he was only a little bit faster, he already beat his man. And that should have been a touchdown. But hey, 31 yards. I'm happy with that. Because I don't want to risk them having another play. We're just going for O'Connor here. Get a 3-yard reception. And get the play going. We're just going to take the field goal here. I just want to have some points on the board when we go into halftime. It's 3-7. Kicking it away to start off the third quarter. We're down 7-3. See if we can get Alexander to that quarterback again. I mean, last time I almost got there. Maybe this time I can. Well, I can. To be fair, it's a tackle for loss. He just tripped over him, but I'm okay with that. So I'm using Alexander again. It's going to be a pass. Oh, God. This is big play alert. Coleman get the tackle. He just got to his ankles, but that's a 46-yarder. We knew it was going to be a pass, and still he carves us up with a 46-yarder. Not what we need right now. Can anybody tackle him? Can we just finally tackle someone? Wow, this is frustrating. I mean, the dude's got 88 yards. If we would have been able to tackle someone, it would probably have been like 12. Oh no, my star wide receiver is out here. That looks like a bad idea. Oh, and he almost got the tackle, but it is another touchdown. He was so close to getting that tackle. Like literally on the verge of getting it. But we're down 2 touchdowns. At least we're not that nervous anymore. So hopefully that will translate into some big plays. No, that will translate in almost a sack. Still only 77 yards. We're having a really tough time offensive. We're down 2 touchdowns. It's the third quarter. I'm going for it. I am not punting this. I'm not even thinking about punting this. We need big plays. Oh, wow. And Rivero doesn't like that. He is scared again. Jeez, Rivero, you're our quarterback. You are a sissy. Why are you a sissy if you have John Hopkins with an 18-yard reception? Good job, man. It's weak play time. We're on 100 yards. Take in mind that this is the third quarter already, and 100 yards is not enough for a third quarter. But we're trying halfback slip screen again. Maybe we can get the yardage we need. Well, at least we have to pause, but we don't have the blockers because apparently blocking is the most difficult thing ever here for St. Thomas. And this means we got to go deep again. And going deep is really not our specialty. But this time it looks like it is. Lauren O'Connor with a 23-yard reception. That is absolutely right there what we need. Maybe we can do something back. Maybe we can get ourselves a touchdown. Hopefully Buchanan can beat his man. That will be all we need. If he beats his man in time, it's party time. Nope, that's an interception. I went blindly for Buchanan. What a dumb thing to do. That means our real opportunity is gone. Duck it on the quarterback's spine. Maybe we can get a sack at least. Oh, he got blocked by a freaking running back. our middle linebacker should be ashamed of himself. He got blocked by a running back. He should totally wipe the guy off. Can someone get to him? No. Oh, but he overthrows it. That's really good. He has been hitting everything but this pass. And this was a very easy pass in my opinion. But hey, you never know. Maybe we can get something going. 4th and 12. They're not waiting out the clock. Luckily. Can we get one blocker? No, we cannot. Why are we even there then? If nobody's going to block, then why are we even there? Then we should just fair catch everything. We're going with a PA play. I doubt they'll believe that we're not passing. I mean, it's literally the only thing that makes sense to do at this point. But we're throwing at Buchanan, and Buchanan is reliable at this point. I haven't seen anything of John Hopkins at this point, and that's quite weird. Normally, he's like the focal point of our offense. The cluster bunch. This is a completely new play for me. Never thrown it before. Don't really know what's going to happen. But John Hopkins gets someone and he breaks one tackle. Almost gets the first down. Nice fighting there. I don't want to waste my timeouts. Use some vertical routes on it and throw the ball. I mean, seems like a mismatch here on the right. Of course it is. John Hopkins. John Hopkins breaks a tackle. That's exactly what we need. Maybe we can get another verticals playing like that. I mean, they didn't seem calculated for it. Maybe we can use that. Hopkins, if you can get that. That is a great touchdown, John Hopkins. They were not ready for the hurry up. We finally get our passing touchdown. And this is a really nice throw for John Hopkins. I was just saying that there's not a lot of tight end action in this. But here he is. We're going for the 2-point conversion. I mean, I don't feel all that confident about it, but you never know what happens. We got someone open and Lorne O'Connor grabs that one. Great job, Lorne O'Connor. That means that we're only 3 points down on them, and this is the time for the defense to step up big time. They are 3 points down. I'm using Jackson. Feel like this is going to be a passing play. It is not going to be a passing play, and Jackson, catch your man. Can somebody finally tackle him? I am so done with this inability to tackle someone. Big play time here. It's going to be a pass. Cannot be anything else. I need Duckett to be the quarterback spy, and I'm going to use her Dawson. If we can get a big play here, that will be huge. And that is the big play that I was looking for. Hopefully they don't have a kicker with a leg. Oh, wow, they're going for it. Really? Oops. Well, I don't like that. I really don't like that. Because they're probably getting that. Dawson, oh, make the tackle, you dumbass. I am so done with these missed tackles. I have never been so frustrated about a video game before. We had them pinned down, and then we lose it on these stupid tackle abilities. Oh, okay. What is the flag for? Oh, we're roughing the passer here. You've got to be kidding me. Oh, wow. Okay, this is a real big fuck up. This is one of the biggest fuck ups that we could have made. Now we're completely dependent on their stupidities. This has to be a run. If I select the run play and we know it's a run, we still need 12 guys to tackle him. I'm going to crash in with my D-line. I need the stop. Oh, wow. But you also have to keep up with your guy. Oh, this defense gives me headaches. We had him. We were here. We had the pressure. But then he has a free throw. This is just a free throw. This is practice. These are practice throws. This is not a warm-up drill. This is the way to win it. And St. Thomas today, we're not playing to win it. Let's just hope Buchanan can do his magic route running. Yes, he can. That's a nice 19-yard reception for Kyle Buchanan. How is the time still running? We went out of bounds there. And is this a Buchanan catch? No, this is an interception. Oh, you gotta be joking. Everything I throw deep is an interception today. This game is a deception. That's what I'm talking about. This is absolutely dreadful. I mean, this Buchanan didn't even make it a 50-50 ball. He didn't even go for it. Oh, we guessed it was a run to the middle. Luckily, we get Alex. Why is this a flag? This better be an offensive flag. What is this foul for? Okay, thank you. 15 yards clipping. 1st and 12. We miss another one. They break another one. And we need 4 guys to get a freaking running back down. And it doesn't seem logical that we would still be winning this. But at least I want to make it a close game. This is... You have got to be kidding me. We again have 2 broken tackles. I mean, I'm repeating myself so much, but there's 103 yards out there for the guy. And I think 70 of them are after the tackle. We're just bringing the pressure. That's all we can do at this point. Expecting the pass. That's a stupid thing to expect. We need 2 guys again to get him down. Time's over. We lose 11-21 against the Rice Owls. I mean, this game is all about tackling. We tried everything today. Literally everything. But we just couldn't tackle them. Our touchdowns were all results of missed tackles. Not always directly, but always was there the missed tackle. Time expires. Rice wins. They deserved it. I mean, they were the better team. Because even though we didn't tackle anyone, we didn't do anything on offense too. Unfortunately, we have to conclude that today, this team sucked. We really, really sucked. The player stats today, we had 213 yards with Ellen Rivero. They were empty yards, only 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Every deep ball seemed to be an interception today. We had some rushing. I mean, Jason Jones looked like he was actually doing something for us. Not a lot. We had a couple of yards with Rivero too. Receiving, John Hopkins again leading the team in yards with 73 and a touchdown. We had Lauren O'Connor with 57, Kyle Buchanan with 46, Braylon Willis with 26. And then on the defensive side of things, Marcus Coleman, the free safety, he had 7 tackles. And if my free safety gets that many tackles, that means we have played a terrible game. Will Neal, the strong safety, also with 6. We had a couple of tackles for loss. Matt Rogers, the DT. Braylon Willis, who had the absolute hit of a tackle on the quarterback, which was also a sack, of course. Dan Alexander, our star player, who is really not playing like a star. I'm trying to see if I can maybe put him at defensive tackle. Maybe that would be more something for him, because at this point, he's not producing anything. We had a tackle for loss with Duckett, and we had a tackle for loss with freshman left outside linebacker Junior Roberts. We had no interception. Our kicker, I mean, he had 1 field goal, Kevin Harris, the sophomore. But furthermore, this was a dreadful, dreadful game for us. Let's hope we can quickly forget this. Coach Glue got 1 available upgrade. just because in last weeks he had a lot of experience points. He only needed a little bit to get another level. He's level 7 now, and we're going to use those experience points to get 1,000 extra recruiting points in week 8 through 15, because next week will already be week 7, and I want to get as much points in there as possible because we need to upgrade this team a lot after this game. So we lost this week. Terrible game, terrible week. Everything was shit. Next week we will play the UTEP Miners, try to get some revenge on today. If you still like the video, please hit the like button. If you know how I can tackle a little bit better with my players, please drop it down below in the comments, because this gets me so frustrated. My name is the Glue Guy. Even though we missed 1,240 tackles, I still love making this video. If you did like watching it too, then please hit the subscribe button. I'll see you next episode. Bye guys.